Hey guys, how's it going? Monday morning, the VW I did just left, and it's gone home. Uh, so I've got big hole in here, and I kind of like it. Uh, I decided that today and tomorrow are going to be my weekend, so call it a weekend off. But by off, I mean I'm going to be working on my own shit. So, is it really off? I don't know. Um, but I've got a couple other things to do. I've got a road trip I got to take. I'm gonna go take a look at chum of mine's car. You may remember that car back when I was working on the '55 Chevy at work. When that thing arrived, there was a '57 that showed up with it. It was his buddy, and really nice little car, red, white roof, two-door post, and it's 383 stroker, I think it is. Really nice little car. Well, some woman turned right into him and totaled the car. It's awful. Enough to make a grown man cry. Anyway, I'm gonna go check it out because I may end up doing some work on this car, either with him or whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's awful. And then I got to go see another guy, his brother actually, who has a bunch of square body parts apparently. I'm gonna call him this morning, see if he's around, and I'll go see him too. But yeah, maybe I can get a clip of the '57 and show you what it looks like. It's sad, but because it was a nice little car, you know. Anyway, on top of that, believe it or not, the third rad that I put in the freaking Mopar sprung a leak. So topping up a rad with antifreeze every day can get expensive. So I've got to change that out. I've got one more rad in the yard that I know is good. It's out of my '85 square body, and the water inlets, outlets, whatever, are in the right spot. So I'm pretty sure I can make that rad work. And it's got an automatic transmission, so I can get my transmission oil cooler back for the '51 Chevy. Get that in so that I can fire that thing up when I want. So yeah, those are the kinds of things I'm going to be doing. And I'm mostly puttering around, cleaning up, maybe a load to the dump and all that kind of stuff. I'm still hauling crap around in the back of my truck that's been there for 3 weeks. I got to empty that out. You know, a huge air compressor tank and some car parts. And yeah, so anyway, might as well just get to it. All right, so here I am at my chum's garage, and there's this '57 there. Yeah, this is the pretty side. Then we get over here. Look at this. Jesus. It's enough to make a grown man cry, I tell you. I mean, this thing got hit hard. You know, pretty much shifted everything on this side. Look at the size of that gap. You know. So, but down here, tore up the rocker and everything. Damn shame. So like I said, I think he's running a 383 stroker in this thing. So obviously you're going to have to change the entire rear quarter. The lid looks okay, but things shifted over here as well. And it even knocked the trim off this side. So this is kind of shifted a little bit as well, the bumper. But once we take the pressure off of it, things hopefully will go back a little bit. You've got a huge cavity in between the inner and the outer, so it's a natural crumple zone. So you know, it moved here a little bit, but that's about it. Freaking amazing, man. Like to bend a bumper like that. Jesus. Oh well. This isn't going to happen until probably the spring. He goes away to Arizona for the winter, so lucky bastard. But yeah, I'll be happy to help him along with this one. Pretty freaking cool. It's a nice car. Damn shame. This here's a Model 8 coupe he's building. My dad actually chopped the top on this car in the early '80s, and yeah, he got it off my dad. So he's getting close. You know, running running an LS. So Mustang 2 little setup. Going full fendered with it. Very cool. 32 gas tank. I've got those frame rail extensions for my Model A for that same tank, so that's pretty cool. And under there is I think it's a 63 Falcon station wagon. It's a cool little car. So, but anyway, yeah, the poor 57. See if we can make it live again. All right, so yeah, that's probably going to be a job in the spring. Man, I can't believe how hard I got hit. I mean, and none of the glasses even cracked or anything. I mean, the windshield actually popped out a little bit, but nothing broke, cracked. Back window, you know, wild. The rim is bent. So it's a lot of damage, man. But it's definitely fixable, and it'll be a cool one to do. So, yeah, that and another thing to take away from that little road trip is my dad was pretty good at chopping a top, because there's not a mark on that thing. That's 40 years ago plus that he did that, and you know, there's no cracks in any of the seams, the roof insert and all that, and nothing. It looks perfect. Yeah, pretty cool. And I don't remember seeing that car around. He must have done it maybe when I was out chasing women and drinking at bars and crap like that. But whatever. Anyway, hey, you know, I was 23, 22 years old then. So, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that one. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to clean up in here a little bit. It's pouring rain out there. I don't feel like popping a rat out in the middle of freaking monsoon, and it's cool and damp and shitty and bleh. So I'm going to clean up in here a bit, and when I do get the rat out of that square body, I'm going to I'll pull the Mopar in and get that done. The wife needs the car for work tomorrow. She might have to take the truck. She's going to hate it. The tailpipe fell off of it yesterday, so it's loud as shit. So she didn't like driving it with quiet exhaust, so she definitely won't like that. Anyway, I'll do whatever I can. I'm not I'm too old to roll around in the mud and the rain and all that crap. So yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. The hell with it. Okay, so here's my issue. All this shit. I gotta clean this up. I can't use my hoist. You know, shit's in the way. I've got no place to put it, so I gotta clean it up. I gotta figure this out. That bike in the back is really what's hurting me. It's 750 Honda. It's air cooled. It can go outside if I wrap it up really well. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That'll clear up a good chunk of the corner. I can put my cherry picker and stuff under the stairs, and then yeah, then I'll be able to use the hoist again. So there's a few other things, those tires and some other shit I can put upstairs. And because that hood is in my way, I'm going to get that thing painted. So I'm going to clean up first, and then we'll set up the hood, and I'll blow that in and get it painted and have it sitting on the truck. And it's out of my way. And actually might even just install it if I could get a couple of buddies here. All this paint and stuff. Now, I keep gathering stuff, of course, because I'm doing different vehicles all the time now. So I need a place to put it that I can get to easily. So here's my little office area where all the magic happens. And that shelf in the back here, it's a metal cabinet. And it'll hold a ton of paint stuff. It's full of junk right now. And it's behind my desk, so I can't even get to the junk. And that makes the desk stick out, you know, 2 feet more. So if I take that cabinet out, empty out all the junk, use it as my paint cabinet, that'll push the desk back in, because that TV's hanging on the wall. I pick up 2 feet of room side to side and clean up all that shit too at the same time. You know, sawhorses are just foldable and you can put them anywhere. And actually I'll put the hood on them to paint it. So that's the plan. I'm just going to go at it, and we'll see if there's an improvement here. I think there's going to be a huge improvement. So yeah, I'm just going to get after it. Okay, might not look it, but this is way better. I can use my hoist now. I just got to move the hood. I'm going to put that on sawhorses tomorrow and paint it. This whole area here, way better. So I've got a lot more width this way. So this is my working area here, so I've got way more working area for sure. And there, I made that mobile paint cabinet tray workstation thingy. It's got everything I need on there. There's the bodywork stuff, the block sanders. I'll find the rest of them. There's a couple over there. Anyway, I can wheel that around anywhere I want, which is awesome. And getting the bike out of there was the key. I got my cherry picker all the way to the back. So it's about 10-12 feet from the center of the post of the hoist to the back, so there's plenty of room. This is ready to go outside. I put oil in it, in the cylinders, tranny oil, blocked off the intakes with duct tape. I'm going to double cover it. I got 2 covers here, and then I'm going to have a tarp on it as well. I don't think it can hurt it. You know, nothing's been polished on this or anything. Really, the only thing I did was paint the wheels, and well, they probably need to repaint. They've been sitting in here forever. So yeah, I'm not really worried about chrome and the aluminum and all that stuff. And I got tons of spare shit for these anyway, so I don't really care. As long as the engine doesn't lock up, I'm good with that. And it shouldn't with fluid in it. Turn it over a few times, you know. And yeah, so good to go. Last thing that was in my way was over here beside my where that other cart is. Was this thing. This is a 4-speed out of my square body, my 85, and it's one of those bull low 4-speeds. It weighs about 17,000 tons, and I don't want that. I don't want that in my truck. You know, you're in second gear before you even get out of the driveway. So if you want it, let me know. Come and get it, or it's going to the scrapyard a couple days. Anyway, that's it. I've been tripping over that sucker for a year now. Anyway, and I got a little bit of trash, all those boxes and stuff. That's all going to the dump. So yeah, did good, but it did take all day. So I just get a buddy over here to give me a hand to put the hood up, mask it off, and get it paint the top of it. We're good to go. Okay, so I'm thoroughly enjoying my day off. Worked my ass off. But this isn't just about a guy cleaning up his garage, okay? There's a purpose for this. I get a ton of inquiries about cab corners. Had a few pops. It's okay. Doing cab corners. But you can't do a cab corner unless you take the box off. So I need my hoist. Gotta have it operational all the time. So that's what I'm trying to do, is make enough room to make my hoist useful. If your hoist isn't useful, it's just 2 steel posts in the middle of your garage that are a pain in the ass. So that's what this is all about. You know, I can back a truck in, unbolt the box, lift it off the truck, take the truck out, put the box on a cart, push it to the back, turn it sideways, bring the truck back in, do the work I got to do, and then do the reverse, put the box back on. So that's what this is for. Anyway, we're almost there. I've got a little bit of tweaking to do, but I'm half in the bag. Anyway, so we'll see you tomorrow. I have this all set up, and it's all about efficiency. You know what I mean? You want to be able to get a job in and out quick. I got to have my hoist ready to go all the time. So there you go. That's what we're doing. Okay, so next morning, I was able to scooch the Triumph back over about 1.5 feet, and I'm calling it a win. We actually brought in a 2008 full-size Chevy Silverado and had it up on the hoist to check it out this morning. And yeah, all good. Got plenty of room. Where it's right on. So the hoist is operational, and if it takes a full-size Chevy truck, it'll take anything. And actually, the Chevy truck, it was a chum of mine who's thinking about buying it, and he did. And it's my next job. It's coming in tomorrow. So we need a rocker panel and a patch panel on the box side. Yeah. So my buddy bought me a job. Right on. Anyway, yeah, so I got the 51 hood set up on sawhorses. I've got to do some masking and stuff, and this here still, it's not quite right there. I can still barely feel it, so it's going to need another little shot and some more sanding, and then we'll have to spot prime it. So I'm going to work on prepping this thing for a blend, and then you know, clear coat the whole thing. So I put it outside for a few minutes while we had the truck on the hoist. So I'm just letting it dry off now. Raining again, but really mild out. So it's like 16, 17 degrees, you know, close to high 60s. Nice for this time of year. It's awesome. I want to get this thing at least ready to prime. For tomorrow anyway, because I've got a buddy coming over. We're probably going to watch the election. Even though I'm Canadian, the result of the election is going to affect us just because of our economic ties. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. Don't ask me about my politics. I'm not going to answer. Because in this world, no matter what you say, 50% of the people are going to hate you. I think the first polls close at 6 o'clock, don't they? Our time? Just another excuse to drink beer, really. Anyway, that's ready to sand, so once it's dry. So there you go. Time flies when you're cleaning. And when you're apparently taking days off. So yeah, I'm gonna get that hood sanded out, and I'll probably prime it in the morning. Like I said, I've got an 08 Chevy pickup truck, full-size truck, 8-foot box. That's coming in. The parts don't come in until Friday, I believe. The rocker and the patch panel for the box side. Got to do all the way around the wheelhouse. So then blend in the paint and same old, same old. So yeah, I'll probably shoot the hood between now and Friday when the parts arrive. So that'll be the next video. Yeah, if you actually, I really wanted to show that 57 Chevy, and I'm glad I got to see it and film a little clip for you. That's a springtime job, so that'll be fun. If you like the content, please subscribe. I'm only, what, 179 from 3,000, so help me get there. I truly would appreciate it. Like the channel and tell your buddies and all that stuff. And don't forget to leave comments. Let me know what you're thinking. And yeah, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.